Skinamarink doesn't really work as a movie, and that might surprise you because it is, in fact, a movie made by people who, well, it was really just one guy who made the movie. But I wanted to get into this and explain why I think this movie only really works as a video. Um, I think that a lot of the scares and a lot of the intrigue and a lot of the interesting stuff in this movie is stuff that you would hit pause and go, "What's going on here?" or rewind or turn the brightness up or stuff that you could only do in a video format. But the thing is, this is a movie. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pause. I don't want to, you're not going to do all that stuff. But on the other hand, I think it's really cool that a lot of the stuff in this movie is the way it is because of that same reason. Because you could watch it again and maybe you'll see something you didn't. But at the same time, I do think it's a bit odd that there's so much. It feels like this movie is stretched way too thin. Like, this is a 40-minute movie stretched into an hour and 40 minutes. Like, another hour stacked onto this, but this hour is nothing. There are plenty of scenes in this movie where you're just staring at a wall or looking at a cartoon that is. So that might, like, one scene seems semi-relevant to what's going on, and it's towards the end. But the cartoon could literally just be playing in the background while other stuff is happening. It would have the same effect. But there are way too many scenes in this movie that are literally just, that's a wall, that's a hallway, that's the ceiling, that's the floor, and it's nothing. It really is literally nothing. And if you're not scared of that, the movie failed. it immediately just doesn't work. But at the same time, if you are scared of that, it works really well because you're constantly terrified of what may or may not be there. And sometimes when there is stuff there, it is pretty creepy. There are a few creepy scenes, but I was never scared of this movie personally. This is just me ranting because I don't know, the movie's super interesting. I recommend you watch it because you either love it or you hate it, but I think it's definitely something that you should watch and support because it is interesting and it is different, and I give it full props, especially with it being from a YouTuber who just made a movie. It's cool. It's really cool. I'm not dunking on it at all. I think it's very interesting and experimental idea, and I wish more movies would do stuff like, or maybe not stuff like this, but different stuff like this. That is like, hey, that's a cool idea. I like that. Because that is something I respect. So you know that's about it. I'm doing the critical thing now. Thanks for watching.